interesting table which covers all the situation today in the Middle East with Israel. Unbelievable. As you will see yourself in a small area, clear description of what is going on. So this is really the table about the situation, as we said. So now what you can see, what makes it very significant, the first thing, it appears in one book, Numbers, Dalet, you can see here, one book. And in few chapters, really, you can see from chapter 8, Chet is 8, goes to 13, 14. This is amazing to have so many words, all of them clear description of the situation, and definitely fits each other, not one word here, one word here, like you see in other tables, how you can read what is written. And here you see clearly what is going on. So the first thing, let us start with the parallel. So what are the parallels? Iran, threat, iyum, yeah, the threat of Iran, clearly have it. And what is behind all these threats? Also Syria, amazing, you know, Syria. Iran, iyum, you know, it is not so simple to find the word Syria coming together. Now what to do against this? Yeah, what to fight again? No, fighting will not help much. Help, but not enough. What we need is parallel tefillah, prayer. We need to keep the Sabbath, we say, because Sabbath, not keeping Sabbath, designating the Sabbath brings our enemies, the Amalekite. And this is important. So interesting, you have again the threat of Iran, we have the prayer, we have the Sabbath, Shuvah, the same letter, by the way. Okay, and what is a year? Coming also in between all these situations. 5778, and this is the year that we are now from the counting of the years from the creation of Adam. And we said, why? Because it's had to do with Messiah. And Adam was the root of Messiah. Abbreviation, Aleph, Dalet, Mem, Adam, David, Messiah. Amazing. Bet Tavshinayin Chet, so amazing. In. So all these coming words are not at all simple, exactly coming here. Then, perhaps the most interesting is that you have here the verse in the Torah describing the war of Gog and Magog. According to our rabbis, it refers to Gog and Magog. The Sifri, the numerical value of the word coming of war is Gog and Magog, war. So what is written here? כי תבוא מלחמה בארצכם, when a war comes out in your land, על הצער סוחרר אתכם against your oppressor, והריותם בחצוצרות, blow the trumpets, and then you will remember לפני השם אלוקיכם, and then you will be saved. This you have also, you have this here written to you when all this story, when a war comes and you go to war in your land, etc. This is written here in English. So this is exactly the war about Gog. So I wanted to see where is Gog is here, yeah? Gog coming here. And people who knows a little bit Chumash, Rashi, know that story known about 70 elders who were chosen, and 2 of them were not, but still they had prophecy. Their name were Eldad and Metat, and they were prophesying in the camp, and they said about a war of Gog and Magog, which is going to come. Gog, come here, Gog, amazingly. Now, definitely with Syria, when you speak about Syria and Iran, with Hamas, you have the Hamas coming here. Hamas coming here, writing Hamas. And this is really those who are fighting with Israel. Yeah. So we have here the Torah, we have peace. However, we have peace, definitely. If prayer and the Sabbath will be kept, it will be peace. And Ephraim, the Messiah of Joseph, will come here. And then, definitely, we'll have blessing, everything with the Torah promises when we keep the Torah. Now, what is so interesting is that you have on the basis, you have Torah here, and you have the basis very interesting verse, which tells us the following. In Hebrew, מחפץ השם בכם, הביא אתכם לארץ הזאת, ונתנה לך ארץ זבת חלב ודבש, which is in English, if the Lord is pleased with us, He will bring us into the land and give it to us, a land that flows with milk and honey. But this is only if the Lord is pleased with us by keeping the mitzvot, yeah, which is the most important thing. So as I said, what makes the table very interesting, because it's in one book, few verses, and then definitely having exactly the verse about Gog and Magog. And here you have Matityahu. So we said, because like Matityahu at that time brought the victory in Hanukkah, again, physically and spiritually. Physically because of the Greeks, and spiritually because the Hellenists, the Jewish people became Hellenists, and they did everything also to fight against the holiness, against the Shabbat, against purity. And this is exactly what you have in Israel. You have from one side, unfortunately, the threat of war with Hamas and Iran, and then we have the war, unfortunately, spiritual, with Meretz, with the leftists who want to desecrate the Shabbos, don't want to keep the mitzvot. So exactly the same situation. So this is why Matityahu comes here, because he's the same hero as then, it will be also now. Amazingly to see in such a small area, clear description of the situation today, you know, the threat of wars all over, yeah, also into the other. And also what is very important to tell us that Jews should remember, Yesod HaOlam, that they are responsible on the situations all over. This is what the Torah says, yeah? Right? The foundation of the world, Israel, right? And we said, because the Torah tells us that God created Israel, and their responsibility was to be light to the nation, to teach the nations. This is exactly what should be, like it was the time of Solomon, the king. But now, unfortunately, it's far away from it, the opposite. Instead of bringing light to the world, they bring darkness. So, very, very important to know what is the situation today and the responsibility of us, because they are really Yesod HaOlam, the foundation of the world. Bereshit bara Elokim, it's written Bereshit, for Israel, who are called Reshit. God created the world, no? This is the fact. Also the letter Reshit, letter like Israel, with the type changing to Lamed. So, important and significant table, and as I said, especially in one book and good meetings and good verse, as Dr. Rothenberg, we said, who became Orthodox Jews when he saw the phenomena of the codes. When he saw this phenomenon, he became Orthodox Jews, keeping the Shabbos, everything which a Jew should keep. It's an interesting and important table for us these days.